Big respect, Dave, mate. Hope you're good, lad. Hope you're good, my mate. You know what I'll do, Dave? Just for you, mate. Just for that, Davey. Welcome to the party, people. What's happening, people? Big love, people. What's happening, Dave? What's happening, Wee Man Sham? What's happening, Vanda? What's happening, Billy Kid? Eventful, shall we say, people? Let's not even beat around the bush on this one. Let's get that link out sharp, hey? Wow. What about Tim there, people? What the fuck, man? Let's just let on to everyone, people. What's happening, shits and giggles? Big respect. XX, what's happening? Turkey Twizzlers, what a name that is. That's a belter. You know what? Funny enough, you to say that. I was tempted to do Turkey Twizzler Tuesdays, you know. So big respect to you, kidder. Kelvin, what's happening, bro? I'll get you your spanner back, Kelvin, brother. You know the dance, kid. Radio Fuming, what's happening, mate? What's the bit of your live earlier, mate? Sometimes I don't like commenting, but I watched it, mate. So well done. The eyes will see the truth. Yes, brother. Tyson, what's happening, kid? Hope you're good. Big up the Furies, eh? Mystical, what's happening? I know, Mystical. Crazy, wasn't it? It was a mad one, wasn't it, really? Because, as I said, I done alright, didn't I, earlier? And we just done one dead quick one. We thought we'll do one, have a little chat, and then obviously we'll go over to Tim's. What did I say? Fuck me. I knew there'd be numbers, yeah, because Tim only usually has about 30 or 40. And mate, as soon as I entered my live, I went on his live, 120 straight in. Couldn't believe it. Don't get me wrong, I thought it would have lasted a little bit longer as well. But obviously his head was goose, wasn't it? It was shot. What headlamp? Don't start all. Oh, your headlamp. Oh, don't worry about all that. Fucking hell. I'm not flying me to the moon, you know. What's happening, Scouts are my mate? Slim. Big love, bro. I'm not like flying me to the moon, you know, which goes mental over a headlamp. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you know what, people? I haven't put the link out. If we have, then no problem. I'll do it again. It's no problem at all. Lots to speak about. Do you know if you YouTube, mate? Lady Flat Capper, what's happening? Big love to you and your family. Big love to everyone's family anyway in the chat. Big love. Hey. This world's a lonely place or sad place for many. Make sure YouTube, obviously people logging in on lives. Make sure we let them chilled, express the feelings, have a laugh basically, and enjoy yourself. So yeah, big love to yourself, Lady Clark. Do you know if YouTube, mate? If YouTube me. Don't know what that means, Billy. Sorry, mate. Word that a little bit better for us, bro. Oh, do you know if Tim, if you YouTube, mate? No, I know Tim. He comes on my lives every night, every time I do one. Same with myself. What's happening, Sean, mate? No, I'm not off YouTube. No, mate. Nah. As I said, mate. But you know, Tim was in struggles. I guarantee I'll be like that to Tim, mate. I'll pick it up, or you can come here. I guarantee, mate, I'd let him come. It's the same what's happened with Tim, with Andy. He's just thought, no problem. We know his past. He's went through a few struggles. There's got to be someone here for him. Bang. What's happened is he's had the support, and he's, fuck me. Talk about stamped on it, Mart. What's happening, Scouts, lad? What's happening, Kenzie? Get up there. I tell you what, mate, it was crazy, wasn't it?
Fuck me, mate. I've only just come in on the back end of it.
I didn't even know what happened with Tim and Andy.
No, because I come in on the back end. I can imagine, really, like, from last night when we were on the live with him, like, I can imagine what's fucking gone on.
Billy, we can all meet up, mate. No problem. CD, what's happening?
So fucking disrespected him, that, mate.
Wow, lad. You know what? I was gobsmacked the end of this live that quick as well. You know what? I messaged him straight after. 1-0 Newcastle, Robert, yeah? Big up, Julie. So you don't know the ins and outs? What's happening, Tracy? Big love, girl.
No. Go ahead, Dan.
Basically, Fonda. Oh, you know what? Fonda's perfect to jump on. Perfecto. Because she's basically, lad. Obviously, you've been busy, haven't you? So I done a little live earlier, just before Tim went live.
Yeah.
Just to obviously just speak a little bit about it, because we knew Tim was going live at 7. So I thought to go live 6 till 7. 2 mins, nice one, Fonda. Big respect. Hang on, someone in the back.
I thought he was like joking with us last night. So his head must have been proper shot.
Tim,
hey,
what's happening, brother?
Straight
back to normality now, Tim, eh, mate?
Fucking right, fuck it. It's all done and dusted now, and I'm fucking back with a fucking bang.
That is right, Tim, brother. So basically, it's a stage on what's happening, Lucifer, lad. It's a stage on while Tim's here now, but we've got what's happening, Mac. I'll let Tim speak. Do you want me to speak about, like, I don't know, it's a mad one, isn't it?
Go on.
Just fire away, give me some, I'm still fucking thinking, what the fuck happened, like?
Yeah. So basically, Scouts, remember last night in Tim's on me live? He was like, Tim treated him like royalty, mate. He was relaxed on the couch, wasn't he? He had a drink, and he was giving him, Tim was letting him smoke, and just even made him a scran. Everything was good, basically.
You don't even smoke yourself, do you, Tim?
I do smoke, yeah. But
he does smoke.
Was it drink? Is it?
Yeah,
you don't have a vape though, didn't you, Tim? Remember last night? But
it doesn't fucking matter anyway what Tim was on, does it?
Yeah, but
but he couldn't leave Andrew on his own, no, lads. Do you know what I mean? Look, just now I understand why.
We were joking about it though. We
a big deal.
We were joking. You all right,
yeah. First of all, Tim, don't you dare feel bad, mate.
No.
You made a rod for his own back. Don't you be sitting worrying about it. You did what you can, mate.
I know that. But I'm one of these people who.
I know you are. That's why I said it, bud.
Yeah, I'm
not.
Don't
be fucking thinking about it, lad. He's the cunt. You're not.
Yeah. All right, Branda.
I think I should have been treated a bit of respect, like, and especially when he's
not off.
Tim, what's happening? Big love.
Hiya, Tim. Please, Tim, please stop saying sorry, because you do not need to apologise. He was a prick. Sorry.
Yeah.
But he was.
You tell him. Fonda tells her how it is, mate. Simple.
Yeah, right.
Tim, I've followed Andrew for a long time as well as you have. And you done a kind thing, and he took that for granted. And honest to God, I've been all day.
Big up, Julie.
Do you know what hurt me the most was when he turned around and said, "What the fuck did I come here for?"
Yes, that's what I said earlier on today. He said, "Why did you even let me stay one night?" sort of thing. How dare you?
He said that twice, look, but I couldn't hear him the first time. But the second time, I thought, "What the fuck?"
Yes, he did that.
Yeah. And it is what it is, and I'm done with him now. That's it. Fuck it.
I've unsubbed as well, Tim. I've unsubbed as well.
Yeah.
And don't be going off YouTube whenever, Tim. You're staying on fucking YouTube, lad. Don't be going off YouTube.
It was just a spare of the moment sort of thing, like what I just said on my live, like I don't want to yeah, it was fucking. I couldn't even see the chat. It was going that quick.
I know. You had 200
last night, though.
Wayne, Sean, what did you make of that, mate?
Okay, first of all, big up Tim for doing what he did. Second of all, I will openly admit to being an alcoholic. I'm 16 years free. spoke to Gav B, who's 6 months free. Andrew J is far from rock bottom. He's taking the piss. He shows no thanks. I went on a live myself and spoke to him. I knew then that he was taking the fucking piss, right? He's nowhere near rock bottom. He is not a deep alcoholic. He's a very, very selfish man. He showed no thanks whatsoever to Tim in that house last night. We were watching it in your live, slouching around, smoking, acting a bollocks, right? So, you know, as someone who had a drink problem, you would normally sympathise. But I see right through this bullshit, right? And I'm glad he's out of Tim's house. And well done, Tim.
Was it that bad, Sean? Did you watch it all, mate? Yeah, was he that bad? Yeah.
Oh, he was. Yeah. Sorry. It was like 3 o'clock. He set a live up. I was sleeping and I heard him fucking ranting away. And I said, "Shut the fuck up!" Right, you know. And that was like 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 or 5 times I said it. But would he listen? Would he fuck? And that was it. I tried to get
sleep. Was it one out to Tim, was it? Was he really just like oblivious to what you're saying? Was he that bad?
I don't know if he's fucking stupid or he's just, I don't know, but he heard me because he said, "Oh, okay."
He's not stupid. Sorry for interrupting. Sorry. But he's not, he's a narcissist. He is. He knew exactly what he was doing. He wasn't that.
Yeah, Vanda. Yeah.
He knew what he was doing, Tim. He abused your trust and your kindness. Please do not apologise anymore for him. You done a good thing.
Got too familiar with you there, Tim.
You see, Vanda's correct. Vanda's correct. You could see this last night in the live, even though we were all cheerful and all that there. I thought this man's not showing one iota of thanks or respect the way he's slouching. This is earlier on, about 8 o'clock, right? I thought he's absolutely ripping the piss out of this man here, right?
Yeah.
So I watched it to see if he would change. He didn't change. This guy has got other problems apart from alcohol. Alcoholics don't drink beer all day. They drink vodka. I know. They drink vodka and whiskey and fucking shit like that, right? So he's taking a piss.
2 seconds. Sorry to butt in. This is a lovely comment here, which he wants to see this to Tim. Tim, look at this message, mate.
No, listen, Billy, I did see that you put something in the chat over in Julian's. I'll take my hat off for you, but I'm not going to take that. Not against you, but I'm not here to.
Tim doesn't want all the thank yous and nothing like that. He's just a genuine fella that's open his heart, and he's literally someone just walked all over it, basically.
You've just proven how much a gentleman you really are, Tim. Honest to God.
That's correct, and Daryl's right. He walked all over him. Tim, you've done your bit. You've got the greatest respect from everybody on YouTube, and so you deserve it. But I just thought I'd come on to say that there from somebody who's dealt with alcohol, right? And now I normally wouldn't go castigating people for nothing, right? But I watched his behaviour. A proper alcoholic would have played smart. A proper alcoholic would have played smart and strung Tim along, right?
Yes.
Can I just say something? Can I just say something to Billy? Billy, honestly, that's really generous, but I'm going to refuse. Sorry, it's not. Yeah, just don't take that the wrong way. You know,
I just pay if you want, mate.
Big up, though, Billy, lad.
Yeah, well done, Billy. Tim's not like that, mate. That's why it's so annoying for us. That's why we're so angry. You speaking out to fella. He wouldn't fucking. He'd help anyone on the planet, and to get the shit walked all over him. That's why we're all in shock.
Like that.
But we've watched it on live. Do you get me? Yeah. We've watched it live. It's not like hearsay. Do you know what I mean?
No. Yeah. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. That's okay. That's all I got to say, Darren. That's just my point of view, and I wouldn't normally run somebody down like that.
Don't worry, mate. Stay on, mate. Don't be silly. As I said, but just obviously just to speak normal. Everyone's got their own different views and facts and whatever else. The facts of the matter is, even though brilliant, Billy, absolutely brilliant, mate. Tim's not like that. He just wanted to hold his hands. He opened his heart out. He thought, okay, nice little drink. We'll wake up in the morning. Tim thought he was going to do loads of phone calls. It went shit at the fan, mate.
What happens, you see? Plan was, but he tried phoning on his phone, right? I said, use my landline. It's not a problem, like. And he said, oh, I'll try phoning now. And then he come back and said,
turn it off, bro. Gav, turn the camera off, mate.
He come back and said, yeah, they're closed. And I looked at the time and it was like 9:10. And I said to him, they're not closed, Andrew. Oh, like, and I knew from there, like, he didn't want the help, so I thought, fuck it.
Yeah. You done the right thing.
It is Gav and Ty anyway. So.
Big up, guys.
Tim, you've done nothing wrong, my man. You've done nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong.
100%. You've tried to help a guy.
Wrong.
He threw it right back in your face. That's as simple as that. Simple as that.
Yeah.
He's not hit rock bottom yet, man. He's not hit rock bottom, and that's the only time he's going to get help, when he hits rock bottom. He's not hit it yet.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I was out.
No, Billy, that was brilliant, Billy. Big respect for that.
Years, but I've been clean for 8 years now, coming up 9 years. And if it weren't for my daughter, I'd probably be dead somewhere.
Wow.
Vander said it earlier on, Tim, as well. You know, obviously you've had your own problems with alcohol, but to start drinking in somebody that's been recovering or on the road to recovery,
perhaps I shouldn't have invited him in because of that.
Big up, Melly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't know that, though, Tim. You didn't know that, though, mate. You just assumed.
Yeah, I knew he was an alcoholic, but I didn't realise how.
Yeah, but with you, Tim, you've opened your heart up, mate. You're expecting a little bit of respect back because he could have been on the streets, you get me?
Yeah. You know, I was an alcoholic years ago, but not as bad as he was. You know, I was just drinking, so I fucking fell asleep.
But the thing is, Tim, right, we all realise an alcoholic, he could have had a few beers without you knowing, just quietly. He can obviously handle a few drinks. He could have just had a few just to keep the shakes away. A bit
Lewis Jones.
Yeah, then have a bit of respect.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
First night at Tim's, I better take it easy, type of thing.
All I wanted was a bit of respect, and you know, towards the end of the night, like
that's all you want.
I knew.
Well, you know what, though, Tim? It's not even like hard to give a bit of respect out, mate. It's not even hard. It's not like you're asking them for a kidney, mate. You've literally just opened your home with open arms. You just said, listen, I'm not having you on the street. You spoke on my live last night. He looked like he was like the King of England. He was dead relaxed, having a laugh. Yeah. You were feeding him, giving him drinks, and then wow.
Yeah,
we were all having a laugh, weren't we? And
and then towards the end, like I thought, fuck this, I'm gonna go to bed, like, and that's when he set up alive, and
well, that's
what happened, Tim.
Well,
I don't know the ins and outs, Tim. Yeah, when did he set up alive, Tim? I don't know I don't know the ins and outs. You see.
Sean, I just realised that was you. Yeah, Sean. I just realised that was you.
He was that pissed. He couldn't even find the light switch to go to the toilet, and he said,
"Wow." That cheeky job. Big respect for himself. Thank you.
Get up and turn the lights off with, like, it's like.
Please say he didn't piss in sink, Tim.
No, fucking hell, no way.
What's happening, Mark?
I've had to bleach everything. I don't like saying it, but I don't know. That's crazy, man.
Gab B, would you agree with me that if he was a proper alcoholic, he would have played it smarter, right?
You would think so.
Yeah. I would have played it smart. I'd have been there for a few days, and I'd have been drinking on the sly behind Tim's back. You know the crack, that Gab B.
Yeah, I've got myself into some funny situations. That's the truth of the matter. But I just think there was no respect at all. None respect at all.
No, there was zero.
Let's get this right. Right? None of us wish him any harm, right?
No.
Of course not.
He needs to realise that he needs help now. He can't just expect to get a free ride now, eh?
Ginge, everybody's tried to help Andrew along the way, me included. There's a lot of people that stuck up for him, me included. You know, he won't take telling, he won't take good advice. He wants everything laid out on the plate for him. He's got to stand up for himself. He's got to do it himself. He's got to push himself forward. Otherwise, he ain't going to get anywhere.
You see, the thing is, for anybody with any addiction,
especially with you as well, Ty. You actually know him as well, quite well, actually, Ty, don't you?
Tyrone,
I took him to hospital once.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
I'm going to back in chat, Daryl, so to free some room up for other people. So
no, let them allowed. Hang on, lads. It's sweet.
Big G, go and do some proper modding, Big G.
Yeah, don't you? You got back in your fucking box, you little get.
Tim, you did nothing wrong. Tim, you did nothing wrong, mate. You're big-hearted. You're a decent guy. You did nothing wrong at all, but you were showing
everyone's got the like opinions in the chat, whatever else, and the spots I want to
we don't know anybody on here, Tim, if the truth be told. You know what I mean? We're only people that talk on here. You don't know nobody, just meet them face to face, you know what I mean?
You did nothing to you, that.
Show the big heart, that's it.
Andrew's live this morning, people were going in on it, me in the chat, thinking, why?
Was he, mate? Yeah? What the fuck, lad?
You know, that's what Pinter Salt and Trump, like that. You know, to see that, like, whoa, fucking hell, you know?
You did a bit of swelling, did you?
No,
I know him, Tim. I know I met him.
I take camera off if you want. It's up to you.
I met him a couple of times, Tim. You know, and I won't stick up for him, and I won't kick him either. You know, it is what it is with him. When he's sober, he's a nice fella. You know.
Yeah, I think it's important that people don't kick him. Nonetheless, the truth has to be told as well. You know, it's hard.
That's it. He's got to learn the hard way. You fucked up, mate. You need to realise.
I mean, that live I done earlier was just to say what I had to say, and that'd be no more said of that. Right? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. The acid test is: will he come back on a live himself, apologise to Tim, and thank Tim? That's the acid test now.
Mate, I want an apology now. I don't want one.
No, that's not. Well, that's not the point. But is he capable of doing that? And is he capable of saying thanks? If not, he can go fuck himself.
There's a few folk he needs to apologise to, especially you as well. But there's a few people there.
Yeah, Miss OG, you've probably got enough to say about Tim, haven't you? Miss OG, you've probably been worried for Tim all day, haven't you? I can imagine.
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit emotional because this is just like two people that I have a lot of connection with is Tim and Andrew. I've been Andrew's friend for a very long time, and what people don't know is behind the scenes I was calling the police. I was doing everything I could. Yeah, I wasn't in the panel, I wasn't in the chat, but I was behind the scenes talking to him and trying to, along with someone else. And Tim knows me and Tim talk all the time. So I'm so disappointed in Andrew. I'm so disappointed.
Didn't you actually even think he was like that bad to yourself?
Proper letdown, innit?
Well, no, it's not just that. You know, my sister was an alcoholic, and I had to do the same thing, Tim. You know, and as I've told you, I had to literally turf her out, which was the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life. But it was the only thing I could do, and me and Tim have been talking anyway, and I've been worried sick about. I've only caught up this afternoon with everything that's been going on, and
but you know, Miss Emma, he's got a lot going on besides his alcoholism. He's a depressive, you know, and
Right or wrong, I know this. I know this.
I know you know it. I know it.
I know it. I've spoken to the guy for a long time. I was speaking to the guy when he was being chucked. Do you know what? I was there behind the scenes, but no one would have known that. And I know all this, but sometimes, right, it gets to the stage where people in this situation, you have.
Happy birthday, Melly.
You have to
happy birthday, Nelly.
Tough love stuff, because if you don't, they're not going to move forward. And by
we know what he's saying.
Be cruel to be kind, haven't you?
Yeah, as with any alcoholic, they've got to want to help themselves, haven't they?
Yeah.
You know,
that's the start of it. That's the start of it.
You can point them in the right direction, but they've got to want to do it for the sense.
Yeah, you're dead right.
It's horrible.
They're going to have to
it's
want it
absolutely
themselves.
horrible.
Yeah.
And what Tim had to go through, I've been there tenfold myself, so I know how he was feeling, and you just feel lost and you don't know what to do in the aggression and you try every single approach that you can possibly do to try and sort it out. And
well, it opened my eyes to a lot of things, you know.
I know,
thinking you know someone from YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, I only talk to him from on panels, and he's always been nice, and you know. So I thought, you know, I can't see him out on the street, and I think, you know, when he did come, you know. And
well, that's another lesson that comes out of this, isn't it? You don't know who you're talking to on YouTube.
There you go. There you go.
100%, man.
Yeah.
The fact is, we're not here to kick him, but he needs to realise that he has to thank Tim. He has to apologise to Tim, and nobody else is going to ever do this for him. Yeah, nobody else is ever going to help him if that's the fucking way he's going to carry on.
But I'm not. He wouldn't have got any sleep that night in the hostel if it wasn't for Gypsy Dave, because I tell you what, he was there and he made him set up his laptop as a CCTV because it was such a dire strait of getting kicked in. Yeah, he got him to bed. So it's not no offense to him. Yeah, there's been so many people behind the scenes that have been doing so much for this guy, and unfortunately, Tim got it on camera because the fucking knob cheese just decided to go live at 3 o'clock in the morning. And
what was it like with the live? What was he like in that live? What was he like, arrogant, or was he taking a piss? I don't even know. Do you know what I mean?
All I heard was shouting, and you know, and it wasn't, you know, he was just fucking. He was like a fucking World War II, like.
It was horrendous, Daryl. It was horrendous because I watched it all back today, and it was all about, please help me at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I thought, do you know what, mate? We've been here 48 hours trying to fucking help you.
But don't forget, he's done a 33-hour the day before and an 8-hour. So he's been on the screens fucking 41 hours out of the last 48.
We were behind the scene trying to do everything. And do you know what, right? I just thought, you selfish tosser, right? Tim's taking you in, and I know he's got problems, right or wrong. I get that, and I know he's
people have though. It's how
But what he should have done was just had a few drinks and maybe got crashed out and thought, right, okay, he probably could have been there a couple of nights if he just calmed it down a little bit.
Jump on, Billy, if you want, bro.
But you know,
well done, darling.
You know what was one thing about it though? You know, if someone just literally just said, oh yeah, one of your mates, and obviously you knew I was like, this is someone who's literally just met on YouTube and doing a live. You couldn't write it.
Show him the utmost, wouldn't you?
I spoke to him on the phone that night. He was all going on.
Whatever Tim wanted for his breakfast, he's getting. I'm making it, and I guarantee the place is before he wakes up.
I don't know if it was you, Miss Em, but I was on a live going back a good few months when I first started coming on to YouTube, and he wanted to go to hospital.
Yeah.
And they were all saying, can somebody get him to hospital? Can somebody get him to hospital? I didn't know him from Adam, you know.
And you went and picked him up.
So I went down there. I found
Did you make
of him. I drove down to Swansea, I picked him up and took him to the hospital, you know. Waited for him, and I took him home then, you know.
See, that's what it comes down to, right?
Christmas time, I took him down to Christmas dinner, you know. But
did you realise
taking it for granted, Gavin?
Until you realise as an addict, right? It's hospitals, jails, institutions, and then death. Till you realise that, you're never going to stop. You're never going to. You need to realise that. That's all there's there. That's all there's there for us.
And that's the first time I met Andrew, and that night he was in that place before it all kicked off, he was on the phone to me, and I told him, look, just put your head down, shut your door, put your head down, listen to some music, put the telly on a bit louder, whatever, try and drop off, and that's it. But
I'm sorry for that. You've always been honest. You've always been one of his. Every time, regard to myself, you've always been one of his supporters in regard to his channel, whatever else, haven't you, mate? And I imagine you're a bit back to say how bad he's been. Do you get me?
Yeah. But I don't want to come across as putting him
down that much. We just need. We've got to be sure to be kind to him to let him know that. You can't be pissed no more.
He's a lonely alcoholic with real health problems, To
be honest with you, take away the alcohol, he's still got an aggressive attitude. And, I've had a wake-up call and, I see some of the people saying stuff in the chat and I totally agree with you. Yes, he has. And until he reaches the bottom, he's not going to, bloody...
he can get very abusive, can't he?
Yeah,
he's very lonely. I mean, Landry has been marvellous with him, to be fair, taking him around the place.
He needs proper help, but he needs to do it himself, though, doesn't he?
Yeah,
yes,
I'm sorry for putting it. I'm sorry for putting it so bluntly, right, with the jails, hospitals, institutions, and then finally death. Because I've seen it. Man. I've seen so many people die for it.
Is that you?
Need to realise it's life or death.
I'll go on then. You're okay.
It's a horrible thing to say, it's the truth.
Lynn, jump back on. I don't know where you got there.
Tim, can I just say to you, I know there's a massive divide, but do you know what? It takes the best mod on YouTube to kind of bring everyone together because everybody is singing from the same goddamn tune. You are a beautiful soul, a heart of gold, and you brought him in after he's been kicked out. And he told you it was an energy drink. And I'd already spoken to him because he'd rang me as well. And
did he, yeah?
Yes. And
wow.
He was blagging you. He was drinking all along. And and he drank all night. He went to bed, got up at 3 o'clock, set up a live on the laptop. I think it was your laptop, wasn't it, Tim?
No, it's not my laptop.
Was it not? Well, it would have worked. And it was on your laptop from 3 o'clock right the way through. Absolutely, utterly disgusting.
Yeah.
Utterly disgusting. I've given to Andrew. You know I have. You know Andrew means a lot to me too. But at the end of the day, do you know what? That has gone out the window. It's gone out the window, mate. Because do you know what? You was just smuggling through the channels and doing what you do. And you know, I feel ashamed of myself. I feel ashamed of myself that I never noticed you the way I noticed Andrew.
I've actually tonight blocked his number because I don't want him ringing me and looking for.
I don't want to fall out with
things.
Him, but I'm saying he needs
I want him to
hit.
stand up on his own 2 feet and sort himself out. So I don't want to be helping him anymore.
Now.
Yeah,
and
so everybody, so have I.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to walk away now. Not entertain him.
It's on his own good.
If he rings you, Emma, I know he's done the same to you. And I know Emma's done a lot behind the scenes, to be fair. Everything that she said is bang on. That is 100% true, because he would always go to Emma when he pissed everybody else off, because Emma would still listen. That's Emma. That's OG Miss Emma. She is Emma. But as for Tim, I wish I'd have given you the love and the respect. And there's only me eating humble pie today.
Now, listen, you know, I've got a lot of time.
Julian was on about setting up a live. He wants your number, and he wants to do something so that you can fumigate. So you can fumigate your sofas and everything. Get it all done, nice and clean. Any taxi fares that you paid, Tim, you paid taxi fares.
No, I didn't pay it. He paid that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, he paid that. See, I you know what? He could have got a hotel with that.
Andrew's not dirty.
And can I just say, big up to Bootle. Big up to Bootle, because he was fuming in the chat. And he said to me, do not donate nothing. I said, what are you on about? I didn't even know what was going on at this point. And then Bootle offered to pay for 2 nights holiday, hotel, sorry, but directly to the hotel, just to get him out of Timsah. And that was brutal.
Like I said, I want to say thanks to everyone who was,
everybody on YouTube has got your back, Tim. Everybody.
I just want to, it's done now, and I won't be talking to him again. Like, even on his live, I've unsubbed. I got rid of his number.
That's
and
fair enough.
I just want to on now and. What's been like, what's done is done.
Yeah, you need to forget it as well, because it's emotionally.
Yeah, absolutely. And
it's emotionally drained you as well.
Yeah,
and I get that. I do.
Tomorrow's another day.
Put on that he might even go back to yours later, Tim.
No, he won't. No, he won't. No,
I don't even know where he is.
Apparently, he's back in Swansea now. Apparently.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah. So. We can't. I can't. Yeah.
I hope he's all right.
It goes to show you why his family went in the face.
I don't think anybody wants to feel harmful for him. He's not.
The best thing you can do is
wants
stay
to
away
harm him
from Tim and let Tim just have a nice, restful
he just needs
night.
help and off the right people.
Tim got up 3 or 4 times during the night
on you and giving him advice. He needs to see professional people,
Yeah,
Steve Jones in the chat there. Steve Jones,
I don't want anything
you give him a nifty, mate.
to happen to him. I hope he gets the help.
Me neither.
Well, no one does, Tim. I think he
what
really
we're saying
needs
is,
help.
it's not even about being like where he wanted any harm to himself.
What
we're basically saying is, we're voicing our opinion that there's got to be a wake-up call for you, lad.
But listen, Daryl, big up. Tim, massive love to you and respect. You're a beautiful soul. Massive love to all the chat and the panel. I'm going to jump off and make room for everybody else that wants to jump on. Tim, this is your night. Good night. God bless.
All good.
See you later, Tracy.
Anytime, Tracy. You know that.
Bye, Tracy.
You know that. It goes to show you, doesn't it, regards to like, you can't bite the hand that feeds you, mate. And so with you, Tim, bet you just thought, listen, you'll go with Kip about 1 or 2. And because you were planning stuff again, he was we were on our live for about 4 hours, wasn't we? He was like,
he was like having a joke about it,
or Wales. And Prince of Wales type thing.
Think it was really going to happen now.
Lads, well, Scouts, Tim, get on this. Scouts WhatsApp me and said he watched your live. I went, how come he didn't even have a clue, what's happened today? So he's coming new from obviously fucking not being on YouTube. So he's like, oh, what's happened with the quiz and that? I went, oh, lad, you don't even know. What the fuck?
I set a quiz up, and then it turned out to be...
You get blocked if you carry on with it.
But, yeah, I have got one set up.
I'll give you the last warning, bro. You'll get one.
I'm going
to
dip out. I just wanted to come on and...
OG Emma, thank you. I always got you back as well.
Yeah,
I am jumping in chat as well, Daryl. My phone's about to die, buddy.
Doesn't mean I've got no heart for Andrew, because I still have, but
no, that's what I'm saying.
We all want the best for him. We all want the best for him.
What's he gonna?
But
how's he gonna move forward? Then, you know what I mean?
Got to stand up and
I've cut him off right or wrong, and hopefully he gets the.
And I hope, I pray he does.
I know.
He's not really a bad person. Just what it is the way he is, and it's just it's fucked his head.
What's the next step for him then? What's he really got to do?
He does need to sort his aggression out, and
why is he one of them angry drunks this week? Because I've never really watched as much as, you know what I mean. Is he? Was you say last night, Tim? Was you could tell his temper was changing by the minute, or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And, and because he fell asleep on the couch. So I thought, oh great, you're gonna have a nice quiet night, and then 3 o'clock coming. It is what it is, and Yeah, I fucking have to him again, like, but I hope them all the best, like, you know, get itself sorted.
We all do, Tim, you know.
See what Alex is saying there, fuck the violence, say how it is. And the difference is, even though obviously we want, people obviously want best for him, he's literally turned up with someone off YouTube, mate, who's literally put us up. Who's obviously struggled through
I didn't know him from Adam. I didn't.
I know from Adam. That's it, mate.
Could have had anything in one of the bags.
What you got to remember, Tim, you're just bringing a complete stranger to your home, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We talk on here, but nobody knows anybody. Nobody knows what anybody's like, you know? We could all be false as fuck on you, you know? But we could be a right bastard in real life, you know? So that's why I'd never bring anybody to my own.
Out again.
I wouldn't even let my own fucking family.
You know, he was like tidying up after him all the time, all night, picking things up. Yeah.
So wasn't he one of them with regards to like even say, listen, though, was he one of them that's like, I'm going to the toilet, where is it? Not like, can I go to the toilet, please? He was opposite, like.
Yeah, you know,
What did you say something about it? What did you say something about it when he went in the lift as well, Tim? He just left all everything in basically in his.
Well, he had a bag with some bits and bobs, and I don't know what was in there. But after all that, you know, he just chucked it in the lift and left it as rubbish, like.
Did he, lads?
No respect.
You know, and you think, well, fuck me, and just fucking all over the place. And I'm thinking, fucking hell. But yeah, I'm not going to moan over fucking rubbish, but he should have had the decency to take it with him or leave it here, and I could have got rid of it for him.
I tell you what, it's exactly true, mate. You know, you let someone in. Just imagine, everyone in the chat. Just imagine you've never met anyone off YouTube ever. You've only seen him on YouTube. You've built up a relationship, 6, 8, 10 months. Someone's being put on the streets. So you let someone in, you're like, you know what? I'll let you actually stay. I'm going to ring, because remember last night, Tim, you said I'm going to ring everyone in the morning. He was dead comfy. So everything's being dealt with. Well, sound, this life's a good one for him, for you. You've obviously helped someone, which is brilliant. He's been helped.
You know, to go with his phone.
The bastard piss.
Yeah, and it didn't even happen, the phone calls. He was saying, because he phoned off his phone, the council, and he was saying, they're shut, they're not answering all. And it was 9:15. So they're obviously open, like, do you know what I mean? And I said, I said, leave the number and I'll do it on my landline. Oh, I don't know. And then he went on to something else then, like, so I thought that was it as well, like, you know. So he didn't want the help. But, you know, I'm not going to slag him off no more. He's done what he's done. I'm not going to speak to him in simple as.
You know what the one thing about it is? Go on.
I'll just say
it was me. Shell wanted mentor because he's been a little bastard.
What's that, man?
I said, you just move forward, bro, with your head held high, bro. You've done nothing wrong. You've done everything you could.
I know. And you know, yeah, and I got a lot of people to thank for, like, you know, and yeah, definitely.
So with regard to what's happening with, Steve was in the chat earlier, Steve Jones, which we were saying earlier, Tim, which is mental. He obviously Steve helped him out with a nifty, and then what happened is, because he must have charged his phone and yours, Tim, surely, yes or no?
Yeah, he charged it from his laptop, look.
Yeah, so basically what happened was, when he left yours, Steve rang him, and he said that he'd give him 50 quid. He said, listen, that'll help you for 2 days in the hotel. And he said, oh lad, nice. I've only got 2% on my battery. I'll speak to you another time. That's bad, that, you know, mate.
Yeah.
You
don't get me wrong, I don't know how much charge he had on his phone, but it was on charge while he was
over,
like on the line.
Over 2%. Yeah, so he just played the game today, mate.
Yeah, and you know, I just feel a fool, like, you know, but anyway, it is what it is, and yeah.
So
respect to everyone.
It's all him, isn't it? It's all everything's a learning curve. That even in YouTube, even though obviously you speak to people behind the scenes, You can't
Andrew,
trust anyone.
if Andrew's listening in, boys, I just want to say to him, Andrew, we're not being nasty about it, buddy. We all want the best for you. Get your act together and get and sort yourself out. We all still care about you. So we're not being nasty. Just sort yourself out, brother. Simple as that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he wanted.
Sort your fucking head out, basically, man.
Yeah.
Because people still like it, love you, lad. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So this is the last chance, basically, I'd say. Surely.
Yeah. But I'm going to jump off. But a big respect to all of you and everyone in the chat. And everyone, you know. But yeah.
It goes to show you, with regards to yourself as well, Tim, before, mate, don't think, obviously, you probably just, your head was obviously a bit thingy on your live before. Just keep doing what you're doing, mate. Lessons learned. You've done nothing wrong, mate. You were absolutely amazing, mate. You're up in your arms.
Big up, Tim. You're a good guy, Tim.
All over, basically. But you know what, mate? No one's being here to just only your pride and whatever else. It's only him that needs to change his life, not yourself. You've done amazing, lad.
Yeah.
Big up, Tim Smith, I say. You're a good guy, Tim.
I'm going to jump off. I'm going to start my quiz soon.
I'm going to jump off, guys, as well. Thanks for having me on, bro.
Go on, mate. Down. Don't be silly.
Go, sir. Ninja. Have a good night. Have a good night, fellas.
Hey, what time are you starting your quiz, brother? I'll be riding now.
Well, I did have it for 2:30. But, 9:30, I set it up for then.
9:30, and everyone in the chat, while there's that, at 9:30, we're going to have an unbelievable quiz on Tim Smith's. Literally, it's going to be none of the chat regarding, obviously, fucking Andrew, whoever else. It's going to be a quiz, and I'm going to twat all a lot of you. Simple as that. Take it easy. Take it easy, Tim.
Respect, man. Respect, pal.
Yeah, so if you're up anyway, Scouse, you can do one after Tim, mate. Just the timing of it and all that, isn't it, lad? Do you know what I'm saying? But it'll be brilliant because the numbers, and I'm definitely going to win the quiz, by the way. I'm fucking... Gav, are you any good at quizzes, lad, or what? I hope you're shite, lad.
I'm shit.
Form tonight, lad.
I'll still give it a go, though. I'm up for that.
I'll tell you what, it's fucking tie. I'll put the link back on. Lad, that's it. You know what? That's why we need to bring YouTube back. Obviously, with regards to obviously what happened last night. It's been in regard to Expo as well, saying about it, bringing comedy back and whatever else. Don't get me wrong. Everyone can still fucking do channels with regards to like having a ripping it or someone. That's standard. You know what I mean? We're allowed to like have a go at someone. Just obviously, it's when they go to the next level, the next stage, doxing and all that. We need to not hear doxing. No one needs to ever do that again on YouTube. We just need to
when there's roast,
and then that's it.
When there's roast happening, just keep it to roast. That's it. That's it. Done.
Yeah, roast is how, Daddy. We all have like the roast, mate. The roast channels, mate. Innit?
Yeah,
Someone's being a spit, mate, on YouTube, mate. You gotta get it. But like,
well,
you do it on the
day, that's all part of the banter, roasting each other and that. So let's keep it to that. I'm well up for that. Well up for that.
Woo Mobile best not be in that quiz, by the way, because she fucking wins every quiz, you know. Every quiz. So you know what, Woo Mobile, you're not allowed in the quiz.
I'm going to save it all, Fox, if she goes in.
I'll not start looking at the timing of that. I'll look at the timing. Billy, jump on if you want, brother. I heard you speaking earlier. Jump on if you want, my mate.
I came to let you know, Daryl, I'm not taking part tonight.
I'm only messing. No, I want you to, so I can win it.
I can't. I'm shadow banned in his chat, so I can't type.
Wow, why is that?
I don't know. It seems to be happening everywhere.
What does that mean?
I think Big G done it so I couldn't win.
Are you taking the piss?
No,
really?
It's hit and miss. Some chats it's okay, some chats it's not. And
cheat.
That's bizarre. What do you mean? Fucking shut. I don't get it. I can
type in a chat and nobody can see me. I've not been blocked. I've not been timed out. I can type in chat and nobody can see it.
Wow. Look,
I think it's maybe because I was winning all the quizzes.
There's an easement.
It's all the people that
it's all Big G's fault, isn't it? Big G, you best explain yourself, mate. You little
I want a student inquiry.
I don't get that. So what, it happens to me in the future. So what? So how did
It's
you
like
know that
a
you?
YouTube glitch, I think, because it's not like you're not banned from a channel. You've not blocked anyone. Nobody's timed you out or hid you. But I think Ministry of Madness had it happen to him as well.
Yeah, but it's a bit different because he's got a channel, isn't it? And people do that
I've got
because they're
2
all
channels.
weirdos.
And
Oh, have you?
it doesn't make any difference.
Wow,
The
that's
channels,
weird, isn't it?
The channels aren't affected, and I can comment on videos. I just can't comment in some chats.
That's madness. That didn't know that.
But it's been happening all
so
over.
What you got to do then is obviously with you and Tim's, you'd have to only be on the panel and you can't be in the chat.
That's what
basically.
I done last time. Yeah, I jumped on my mouse and helped him run it.
Okay, we can be in.
Which I hated because I need to take part. So I need to stay well away from it.
Oh, okay, well, so everyone in the chat here, people at 9:30 on Tim's, fucking hell, we've got a chance. Because, honest to God, where the fuck do you get all your quiz knowledge from now? You're one of them crazy sponge brains.
I haven't got a clue. Things just pop in my head, but I always feel like I've got a bad memory. But when I get asked the question, it's usually
I'm just speaking about Andrew J. There. You've got a bad memory. Fucking hell, you're messing that, yeah. He remembers someone after 6 months had a pink top on his live.
I watched all that last night, but I couldn't comment because I was shadow banned on Andrew Jace as well.
Oh, so did you watch it as well, did you?
Do you know what?
Was he that bad with
it was hard to watch, but
was it?
I'm glad it was live so that we knew Tim was okay, because there's a couple of times I thought Andrew was going to proper kick off, and the way he emotionally blackmailed him. Oh, it's okay. You've got a nice flat to stay in.
Oh, that was saying?
Yeah, to Tim.
Worse than that, Daryl. Worse than that.
Oh, it was worse than that.
He was talking about the Severn Bridge and everything.
Yeah.
What's that?
If you don't help, I can go and jump off the bridge and stuff.
Blackmail.
Yeah.
Are you taking the piss?
No. And then he was saying about.
How are you?
Yeah, not bad. You good? Oh.
So what was he saying? What's he got off again? So what was he saying? Regards to, don't know what happened before. It might be internet connection.
And Tim, he was taking the mickey out of Tim because he was saying that Tim's got OCD, and he was like flicking ash on the floor and stuff.
Oh, you're joking.
Disrespectful. It was just horrible.
Wow, I didn't know it.
And but Andrew's such a brainy guy.
Was actually flicking ash on the floor, going, laughing at Tim.
We said that last night, didn't we?
Yeah. Wow. Knew he was doing that. He dropped grains of rice and that.
I know, but what they're saying is though, Tim, which we didn't know, Tim's got crazy OCD, so that's even worse than
he does have it, but he was making a joke.
No, he has said in the past, he said in the past, he likes everything prim and proper. He said that himself.
That's like my mum. I can't go to my mum's, you know what I mean? I couldn't. For someone to have OCD, you can't go into someone's house and start smoking and drinking if they don't drink or smoke.
Or move
stuff
around.
Him to do that as well.
Good double of you, Mencho, you beaut. You know what the one thing about it was Tim, he was saying to Tim last night regards to like, where's me curry sauce, with his rice and that. And thank God, no wonder Tim didn't give him it now, looking back, because if he spilt all that curry on the floor, oh my God.
Did you see him on Josh? Was going always
Did you agree with his drinks as well? He's filling his drinks, literally, so there's only a millimetre from the top, but laughing, going, look, I can shake this glass. I'm staring at his glass going, lad, drink it, lad, what the fuck?
And not only keeping Tim awake, he went through it bang on 7 o'clock and woke Tim up.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now what for? Why would he even wake him up? What for?
There was no need, because they were going to start doing the phone calls at 9 o'clock when the council opened.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tim's an early riser or not, but he obviously didn't get a good night's sleep. But
100%.
That was cruel.
Would he?
Really cruel.
I just don't even know where he's going to go from here. As I said, we can only just say, listen, lad,
everybody
like
in
that.
like in the audience community have been helping him for years, and it's sad to say, but they need to stop helping him and let him get professional help.
If I sound it with everyone's been coming in and out though, it's like he literally he laughs at it.
Yeah, he's burned all his bridges.
It's the thing, isn't it? It's like to walk over people and that.
Yeah, it's got to want to help, though, hasn't it?
This might be this might be the thing that wakes him up, though. It could be.
It could be because we've had so many people
were still donating.
Subbing them. So let's see if they fucking stick to it, and if we see them in the chat, then then it's fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but people were still donating.
Yeah, as you're saying, there's folk
so
still donating. Crazy.
Because he was doing the guilt trip.
Yeah.
And then the thing he done was he'd set the live up saying he had no money, and as soon as Jamie, what's his name, Society X, jumped on and helped him, he put his he must have 2 PayPals, and he put one in the chat, and he was going to transfer it straight across to Andrew. But as soon as he done that, somebody had put in the chat going, "Oh, what's this money for? Is it for beer?" And Andrew picked up a pile of money and started waving at the camera and go, "No, I've got beer money and I can get more money. It's not about that."
So it's just piss take.
And it was like everybody was just about to help him. It was like a slap in the face for everyone.
Money saying, "I've got more." So basically, he had more in the bank anyway. Basically, that by the sounds of it.
Yeah. Well, he didn't go into details about where he was getting it from, but his taxi seemingly cost him 150. They'd went shopping and he spent £10 on shopping, and he had the £40 left.
The thing is, right, to pay £150 in a taxi, right?
He paid for that 150 taxi, by the way.
He did. He took 200 out.
Surely, right? You could get a cheap hotel for £30 a night. That's 5 nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even just one night, so he could go to the council in his own area.
Only he's fucking absolutely taking the bastard piss. By the way,
there can't be only 8 surely not.
That is just fucking mental. So with the likes, you lazy bastards. Simple.
No, it must be more than that. That person's phone's not right.
Oh, well, no, it wasn't anyway, but hit them anyway.
Hit them anyway.
But
it's only 8 lights, hit them.
Yeah,
it's like everybody was helping him.
So yeah,
it was like
this one we were speaking about earlier, Woo, which we didn't know about. Someone was saying earlier in the chat that why he got kicked out of his fucking last place is like pissing in the sink.
I didn't see it all, but there's a clip on Gamer 50.
Yeah,
honestly, mate, people were saying he was pissing in the sink on the live, lad.
And he was shouting at the cleaners.
Bastards.
He was wanting them to clean the room, and they asked him to leave the room for 10 minutes so they could do it. And he told them just to go away.
And thank you so much for being in here, and we'll make sure we do it every day, people.
I seen a wee bit this morning before I had to go and get a graft. Honestly, it was heartbreaking to watch. I felt for both. I felt for Tim and Andrew.
Yeah.
But it needs to hit rock bottom, or he's never going to learn. And this could be the thing that wakes him up.
Gav, you just come out of being clean for 6 months, mate. You put your story, brother. I still life is fucking. You know what I mean? The stories that can make him fucking dingy, lads.
The thing is, I woke up. I just woke up one day and I was like, I'm not going to hospital anymore or jail or all the things that have happened to me because of addiction. I just decided I'm not doing this anymore. And you've got to have that realization within yourself. Nobody can do it for you. Folk can help you though. People can help you, but you need to do it yourself. You need to want it.
But that'll be what's stopping him getting to that point is people still giving them a little cushion to stop him hitting rock bottom.
100%.
And it's hard not to help somebody when they're like that.
It's not just like just doing it live about it, regards to views and whatever else. This is live just so you can watch it back. That he's really let people down, mate, and he took the piss out of hundreds. Not just like me doing a little live and it's fucking it's hundreds of people sending him money, helped him for a year. He's been kicked out of one property. He's then says over someone else's fucking heartstrings. Oh, it's disgusting, mate. Let's not beat around the bush. He's really fucked up here.
Yeah.
And he needs to really sort his shit right out. End of.
It's sad though, because he's such a brainy guy. He's really brainy, and maybe that's how he gets away with
the
it.
ones who send him dough and all that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. He's dead clever, and people are sending him dough and that.
Boudica
Do you think he's going to do with that by a booze? No, he's going to boozer.
Boudica in the chat just said something. You get sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah.
That's quality.
He said that when Tim was talking about the flat. Where's the nearest pub?
Aye.
No, you couldn't write that, could you?
Because Tim was trying to organise a taxi for him.
You couldn't write it, could you? Well, Tim just said earlier what happened does. He literally rang a taxi. He went into the lift. Then he obviously rang him back, and then he said, "No, Tim, I'm going to the pub." So Tim went, "Oh, listen, fuck it, I'm going back home." Oh, mate, if you come to mine, mate, listen. And there's a shed in my back garden with the biggest spiders ever. I'll make him eat them. Simple, because I don't like spiders, so he can eat them all for me. Laughing.
Yeah.
Honest to God. So if you want lunch, come to mine. There's a shed there.
Lunch and dinner.
Big massive spiders. And I guarantee you need to eat all the big ones or you're not getting out that shed, lad. You're living in that shed with the big beasts. Simple. Honestly. In it, not. And there's got to be some way to get rid of the spiders in my shed, mate. He's eating them. End of.
Yeah.
Daryl, do you drink Prime?
Brian, what do you mean? Brian?
Prime, the drink Prime. Do you drink that?
Wine?
No, Prime.
What's that?
Oh, Prime, you know, we've got KS Logan Paul. We've seen he's just come with Dana White, hasn't he? UFC?
What?
I don't know. I don't care. I'm just somebody in the chat says you drank Prime.
Brian? Oh, no. I have fucking Brian, which is in me tuna meat with me tuna mayo. That's about it.
You don't drink that, though.
Aye.
Fucking Brian wine. Anything with the volume, mate. Well, aren't you fucking hell? I drink Brian who fucking drinks out fucking 6 breweries in one night. Fucking Tim Smith will tell you that one. Oh, me, mate. Yeah. I'll tell you what talk about fucking... if you're watching, mate, make sure you got an ashtray in your bag because you might go to places that people don't fucking smoke, lad. Cheeky bastard.
I think he woke him up at 7 because he thought he was running out of alcohol. But when he woke Tim up, Tim had he said something about
needs subtitles there.
And Tim had asked him what for. He's like, well, you know what's for, as in hinting at drink. But then Tim said, but there's beer in the fridge. So it's like he relaxed again. He was like really uptight and obviously on edge that he was running out of drink. Which wouldn't have helped either, would it?
Well, it goes to show you, it's just crazy. Pissed off baby sham, fucking hell, mate. I'll take a remote, it's got a volume on it, hasn't it? Fucking hell, and do drink fucking the telly, actually. You know what I mean? it's fucking mental. Right, so the good thing is, we're only going for another 25 minutes, so I'll put the link out.
Well, enjoy the
mad thing is, but the mad thing about it is, just literally, because it's being brought up and it's got to be spoke about, because obviously he's not that daft. He's got loads of time on his hands. Wherever he goes, he's going to be listening to lives back. So basically what we're saying is, Andy, you're really, really being cheeky, mate. Organise your mindset because you might even have a channel next because everyone's saying, listen, they're unsubbing and all that. They won't but I mean, he's going to get hell every live for weeks unless he comes up and says, listen, big mistake that. I was too bevied, but then he's not soft. That's what he's gonna play the fucking innocent game, innit? So everyone's got to be prepared for that. He's gonna come out and go, "Oh, sorry about that." And you can't display them actions you've done.
Play the same card he's been playing.
He's got to want to change himself before anything else. Fuck YouTube, change yourself. We're doing lives, laughing and not he's taking the piss out of Tim, but laughing just to get more viewers in us. It's a strange one, isn't it? You couldn't write it, could you? And the good thing about YouTube is, on this occasion, it's being live. Yeah. So everyone's seen it.
The good thing about it being live is we knew Tim was okay.
Yeah. Was he stressed like me? Was he?
Oh yeah.
Was he? Yeah.
From quite early on because
yeah,
they'd woke him up and he had.
We were on, Zal.
Yeah, well, he was a bit, yeah, but I just thought it was tongue-in-cheek type thing, and where it's going to be.
I did a bit.
I knew it was going to go. You could tell shit at the fan, but you're not going to say that. Just him would be stressed then. But I could tell something was brewing. I thought he was a bit too comfy. He was having a laugh too much. Yeah. And then it was one of the comments that he put, I think it was. I'll never forget it. And he said, "Oh, this is only early," and that's what worried me.
Yeah.
And I didn't repeat back what he said at the time, because Tim would have been paranoid to fuck. But I knew what he meant.
He's stressed, wasn't he?
It was like, it's early. So he's literally got another 12 hour in him, basically. But I didn't want to say that, obviously. But he's actually fucking done it, mate. He took the piss there, mate. He really needs.
Not on that.
And everyone see Tim's last live as well, there. He fucking hell. He was stressed, wasn't he, man? Oh, he was stressed. But
that's been from every couple of hours getting woke up with the noise that Andrew was making, and then waking him up. He was still trying to get sleep.
Like that on his live, like saying, basically what he was saying is, I feel bad kicking him out. Do you know what? And then he ended his live because he felt bad kicking him out. You get me? That's what Andrew's done to him.
Nah, Tim never done anything wrong.
You just come mod, you little beaut, or aren't you the mod?
I think a lot of people would have chucked him out a lot quicker than Tim did.
Yeah, they would have. Yeah, but what Tim was saying as well, though, with regards to, if he'd have done that, then he'd have played. I'm not saying Tim's kicked me out and he'd want more money and, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but unfortunately for Andrew, as it was on a live and people heard and saw what he was doing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but he's not stupid. If he wanted, if Tim was flipping, he could easily mute it, then have a little word with Tim in the back and then come back and go, yeah, he's just flipped on me. He's not stupid,
Yeah.
Let's not beat around the bush. We're speaking about someone who's calculated to the nines, trust me.
Yeah.
What is the future going to hold for him now then, people? What do you think he's going to have to do?
Help himself.
To get to the council and get help.
Rehab.
Professional help.
Yeah, someone said he was...
Rehab, that's it for me, like, rehab.
Only if he's good today, he's been a little beaut tonight. No, just saying that in regards to... So the mad thing is Mark.
It's Mark.
What's happening, Mark, lad?
Alright, Dal. How are you, mate?
How are you, mate?
Not too bad. Just something that's been there about the. I just seen a couple of wee clips of the Andrew J thing. They got there. I just wanted to say,
clips?
Listen.
Okay, what would he chat?
They got there, and just what you've been talking about, and what I've heard Tim talking about too. They got, and then just what I've seen myself. They got there. Listen, Andrew J is a grown arse, hairy arse man. They got there. What I seen him saying was, I need money, and then people are going, how do we get your money through my bank account? Listen, see if he wants money, like the rest of us, let him go out and fucking work and pay his fucking rent. They got there. Listen, all right, people are going to turn and say, that's a bit harsh. No, it's not harsh. Listen, I have arthritis all over my body. I suffer from COPD. I still go and fucking work every bastard day. They got there. I've never heard Andrew J turn and say, I have this, that, and the other. So what? He's a drinking addiction. My dad was an alcoholic all his life and worked 7 days a fucking week.
I think Andrew thinks that the world owes him one.
Well, listen, Andrew, the world doesn't owe Andrew nothing. If anything, Andrew's been handed everything to him.
Yeah.
So he has, every time he moves into a new residence, he runs it down to fuck and then he has to move on somewhere else. Because, see the place that he moved out of, I guarantee they have to fumigate it.
Yeah.
Before they put somebody else back in it to make it livable.
See, mate.
And then he throws out all this shit about suicidal thoughts and shit like that. Don't know what that is? It's playing in people's he's trying to play in people's guilt and playing people's emotions. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. It's emotional blackmail. They got there, and that's all I was jump on to say, mate. They got there. I'm not being Mate, I'm not trying to be horrible to Andrew. Like after, listen, I've been on lives and he's called me everything on this on. I couldn't give a fucking shit about it. Like after, no mate, I couldn't give a shit because it's just coming from somebody that's drunk and they're calling you all that crap. They got there, but it's just what I've been watching over the day. They got there from I get in this. I mean myself. And me, this guy is playing. Listen, everybody knows Tim Smith is one of the nicest guys on fucking YouTube you'll ever meet or ever talk to, even like that there, no. And all he done there was played on people's emotions, and that's all he's doing. And then I sat and thought about it, and listen, as you know, me and Scouser had our channel, like that there, went our own ways, but still talk. From time to time they got there. I said to Scouser a couple of months ago, and I mean, hold on, I have to take my spray. He says, I mean, I've got, he said, Mark, he says, you've got COPD and you're out working and all. I says, why? They got there, no. Andrew J's a drinker. My dad was, I mean, a full-blown alcoholic, and he held a job 7 days a week. See, when everybody else was having their lunch in the hut, no, like their packed lunch, my dad went to the bar for a couple of pints.
Yeah.
So he would have, and then he had worked on throughout the day, and then he went to the bar when he went home, and then he had carry it for when he woke up and stuff like that there. But that's why I think that's why it's annoying me more than it's annoying other people. Because people want to see the more.
You've probably seen a lot there in the
Carl,
clip, yeah,
it's not that, mate. It's one that's annoying me more. There's people willing to hand them money through bank accounts, and see the more they do it, the more he's just going to rely on.
Yeah.
Let him get a. He's a hurry arse man. Let him go. Either sign on benefits and get a council flat, or go into a hostel and just sit and relax and take it easy. But he needs to come off YouTube.
Yeah.
So he does.
If he's not working, or does he get benefits, or?
No, he said he didn't.
He must be getting money from somewhere.
I don't even know, mate. No one be timing no one out or blocking anyone. All
So that's why I didn't leave a comment, and that's why I just come straight into your stream yard, mate. I didn't want to leave a comment in case I had to get blocked or anything, you know what I mean?
I can't comment, Mark. I'm still shadow bound.
Oh, you shadow bound?
Oh no, I've got a spanner in Darrow's.
But I just seen that you were talking about it. Like, just what I was watching though throughout the day, and I got there, and I'm going to myself, and me, fuck, I can function as me. I watched my dad function right up until like 2 weeks before he fucking died. You got there as me, and this is a small gentleman. No, man, there was no YouTube back then. I would probably had him on YouTube back then. My dad would go give me fucking money, no.
You only had that shin, I'm kidding. Fucking, you got the move flow, ain't you?
It's just bad. It's just crazy.
Love you, though, lad.
But it's good to see everybody in the. Listen, I was watching your chat, and I've been watching the live, and I'm seeing people in the chat from two different angles of the chat, and everybody's just getting on all right now. And it's hopefully it's the end of all of it.
You've got someone in the back chat here, do you know what I mean? This happened last night. I'll just have to repeat with it. I'll just let people on the panel repeat the name because it's not fair. Look the name who someone's like put themselves in.
God.
Listen, that's fucking crazy.
Last night, it was honestly, I can't repeat. It was non-stop on it. Scouts, obviously, people in the back that just like all random names.
That never stopped, that is it.
Fucking Andrew J's gonna spill a smoke any second. All mad names non-stop in the back chat. You know,
Siggy Burns everywhere.
Siggy Burns everywhere was one of them.
I just wanted to say too, big up on Scouse and his new channel, and I hope it fucking goes really, really great for him to do.
Same with you, Mark. That's it. And you know what, Mark? The difference is, though, mate, it's perfect. And the difference is when you've got when you've got a channel and you're sharing it, mate, you've got to then share the stream yard and that. It's just have your own platform in it. Still have all the same people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I spoke to Scouse and I said to him, as me, see what subs are there, see if I can lift them out with my hand, I would lift them out with my hand and give you them. No.
Yeah, no, we'll get them up anyway. We'll build yours up and we'll build Scouts up.
Doesn't matter, dear, because you know,
it all blends in.
Yeah,
the difference is,
For Scouser, it wasn't a 50-50 split. I'd
and
get
the
money off
difference
them
is, what everything's changed is everyone's trying to obviously just blend with each other now, which is good, which is fine.
Yeah.
Happening now, which is brilliant. Where I've always been a channel anyway, where obviously I've been in the middle, mate. I'm on my own fucking tank in my own lane. I'm going over
Well, that's it. That's what you always say. It's all that you were, you know, you're in your own lane doing your own thing.
I've had everyone from like the cesspool.
That's fucking stupid things doing my head on, so it is every
All
time it keeps
different
popping up. It's fucking crazy, so
you get blocked again, you fucking little absolute little 8-stone wet wipe. And Joe's leave me alone.
Listen, Darrell, guys, the Ginger Ninja, I've just bounced on to have say hello anyway, Darrell. All right, man, I'm going to bounce out and sit and watch here, so I'm okay.
Yeah, well, you know what, mate? We're going over to Tim's at 9:30. Going over to Tim's at 9:30, mate. Getting the quiz, mate. In fact,
yes, no problem, mate. I'll be there to show him a bit of love, so no problem. All right, Darrell, all right, guys, all right. All right, Gav, all right,
big love to your family, man.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.
See you later, mate. Top fella.
Do you know
the channels we were Gav. It's basically when you have a channel. Obviously, there's two different people. Obviously, you've got to ask someone for the stream. You have everything else. It's just both amicable. Yeah, they're both amicable now, which is brilliant. They always have been. These are good mates behind the scenes. So you have a channel each. Scouts will get his numbers up straight away, guaranteed fact. So anyone put Scouts' link up right now. One of the mods, if that's okay. And obviously, as I said, YouTube just about fucking. Whether you just have a little laugh and that. If you want to create drama or whatever else, make sure you have a backlash for it, mate. With me myself being a channel owner, mate, I'm not daft behind the scenes, trust me. But I'm going to be nice on here. So yeah, I'd rather give anyone a hug and I just want everyone to have a laugh. Behind the scenes, I'll rip your skull out. But I mean, I wouldn't obviously. I wouldn't really.
How many subs are you on new, Scouser?
I think about 80, 81 or something like that.
That's good.
You've only just started as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Only just started, mate. That's it. It's like Big G. Everyone in the chat, people, you're brand new. You've heard Scouser's tone. You just want a little chilled live, like myself. Probably even lighter than myself, which is sound. You know, with me, I could flip on a switch. He wants just a little, he wants a nice chilled live, and obviously everyone just fucking back each other up. It's right, Max straight in there with a 1. It's right, Mac, but
I've already subbed on. I'll get subbing his Scouser.
That's 2 if you already subbed. That's no problem. It's right, Mac. It's right, Banter. It's right, Steph. It's right, Method. It's right, Steve Jones. 2 brilliant.
Method saying,
2 if you've already done that.
Method saying 89 Scouser. We went up, but since he said that.
We man, Shan, get in there, son.
What's that?
Tony Barton's already subbed. Well done, mate. George, we know that.
Method said you were on 89. Method said you were on 89.
Tony's been in the chat. Tony Barton, that's fucking boss, isn't he, lad?
Yeah.
I think it'll be above 100 by the end of this.
Make sure you put a 1 next, but there. Come on, lad.
Yeah.
Just subs 1 emoji. There's another 1. Let's get him to 100 after this live.
Aye, 100. Push it for 95, another 5. Let's go for 100.
Let's get him well over 100, people. Come on. Dead easy. Who's going to be the next fucking 5 or 10?
What's on now?
95, you're on now. 96. Come on. 98.
Right, people. Yeah. Nice one.
Come on, let's get loads of 1s for our fucking Scouts. Hey, dead easy. That's simple. Just sub, well done. Tunes, brother. Tunes. I would have had you on, mate, but obviously we're going over to Tim's now.
Well done, Howlerhead.
Howlerhead, well done, mate.
Nice one,
Change your mind, Howlerhead. Stokesy, big love, kidder. There's another 1. Before we know it, lads, you'll be on 1-5, 1-10. I've already got him. Is right, London Kane, brother. Sub or get club bed is right, Method. Melly, Melly, big happy birthday, by the way. Let's put this up. I've only seen the chat before. Big happy birthday.
The mighty Bush.
Massive happy birthday, Melly. Everyone on the panel, wish Melly happy birthday, people.
Thanks, everyone.
Big happy birthday. Stu Pot, nice one, kid. That Jim Star, I knew you was, brother. Mighty Bush, get in there, son. Tara, big love. Channel 5, the fucking dude. Happy
Vander's
days.
saying 102 scouts, 102. On you go. That was a good boost, my man.
Get in there. Is right, people. Big respect. And you, Mr. England, we know that, mate. But you know what? Yeah, in fact, yeah, as well now. Let's send all the fucking love out to Melly for the birthday today. First time, obviously, being in the chat. Well, I think it was yesterday. So, yeah. Still subs up fucking scouts as well, by the way, people.
You're heading
There's another one getting
110
there. 110?
No, he's heading towards that because there's another 2 subs. He's heading towards it.
Well, get now. An extra 30 subs there, just like that. Look all the love art. Go on, there's all love art. Happy birthday, Melly. Get up there.
Get up.
Kenny, all good, brother. All good, mate. We're going over to Tim's in 6 minutes. And make sure you get every question fucking wrong, Kenny, because I want to win this quiz, mate. Simple.
Yeah, all have fun. I'm coming back.
Seriously, though. I actually want to win the quiz. But you know what? You got to be fucking fastest finger first, haven't you? These fucking whiz kids are fucking ruthless.
Big up, Kenny, bro. Big up.
Oh, when you're right, it's hard writing it quick on the phone, isn't it?
Isn't it, lad? Oh, I made up. You're shite at it, lad. You just carry on being shite. There's one other question.
That's the thing. I'm good at the answers. I'm just slow at typing it.
Stokesy, look at all the love out to our Melly as well. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Katie there saying Scouse. Melly's happy.
Kenny.
Mr. England's throwing in the Stewie. Send the love, people.
Think it's
doesn't cost you nothing
really
to be
quick
nice.
this month.
Manners cost you fuck all, people. Absolutely nothing.
The 31st
The
of the
world
month
outside
already.
YouTube is a hard place as it is. While we're on YouTube and we're having a break, let's obviously fucking gel together. Let's have a laugh. Let's have a scream. Let's rip each other. That's sound.
You've got a while
That's
before we
called
have a
road.
24-hour though, Daryl.
Simple. Oh, mate, fuck that 24 hours. Fuck me, man.
Did you put that up?
You know what? I haven't even watched a second of it.
Have you not?
I can't. You know, I done a live for 5 minutes. I wouldn't even watch that back. I mind you, tell a lie. When I get new mods, obviously I have to mute myself. You know, when my phone's on high volume, and I hear it going, "What's happening?" I've got to mute it straight away. I go, who's he speaking there? It's fucking horrible. Honest to God, true story. That I fucking hate it. So I get it now. You know, we'd like to do it like interviews. You know, people and they go, "Oh, where's a clip of your last film?" And they go, "I can't watch it." I get them now.
Clean it back
because I can't even listen to them.
A lot of actors, they can't, can they? They can't watch their own movie.
Nah, but I'm the most confident person you'll ever meet, mate. I'll beat you at anything in the planet.
Apart from the quiz.
Replay my voice back, mate. I'm like, you've won. Okay, go on. Whatever question that is, I'm not listening because Daryl said it. So glad you win. So I'll boost there. Honestly, it's crazy, isn't it?
What about the old TT there, Daryl? You good at that?
Get up there, Kenny True, brother. Get up there, my son. Massive respect, mate. Thank you so much for that, Kenny, mate. Massive respect. Man. It's a £10 super sticker.
A pair with a headband on.
Oh, will do, Kenny. Will do, my mate. Thank you so much, lad. Big respect.
Is Mark wanting the link again?
Yeah, he wants a link. Okay, now go ahead. Kenny, nice one, bro. Nice one to everyone. Oh, that's gonna fucking pour. That was Tim Smith then, but we know it's Tim Smith's fucking couch.
So
honestly, lazy auntie in the back. Tim Smith's fucking couch. You could write that.
More there, yeah.
He's been waiting for an hour. Tim Smith's couch as well. You know, that's how crazy they are. He's been in the back for an hour. Honestly, God, lad. An hour, lad. I'm not even messing. He's waiting for me to just put him on. Like you couldn't write that shit, could you?
Sophie's lives matter.
Oh, fucking mad, aren't you, lad? And now, though, I wouldn't mind 5 minutes. Honestly, every time I go in the back, he's still there. Yeah, Mark, mate.
I know you've only a couple of minutes. There's people asking questions there's people asking questions in the comments. Why is Scouser and Mark going their own way? Listen, Darrell was only after Jackie asked the question. Jackie, listen, we went their separate ways because it's too hard to share a channel because sharing the link, and if Scouser wants to link it in with the channel here, with the channel there, it's hard.
That's all it was, wasn't it? Yeah, it's just about annoying, that was all.
Exactly, that's all it is.
These two are fucking speak behind the scenes day in, day out, which you don't know about. These two are really good mates, you know, people.
I could be at work or else Scouser could be at work and I'm looking at the link, or else Scouser is looking at the link and I'm at work, and that's why it's hard. So that's why we went our own way.
Yeah, to anyone that doesn't know, all it was, and I'll be the same. It's just about like sending links over. Mark can go his own way, Scouts goes his own way. They're still best mates behind the scenes, people. Just like subs as each other.
I talk to Scouts every other day. We text each other every day, so we talk.
Of course, everybody knows that. Do you know
Who
what I mean? Everybody knows
there?
of course.
Fabio, what do you think there, lad?
Kieran, they're tight, man. They're both tight, man.
Definitely, man. And it's like I say, man, I think Mark's brand new, and I think Scouse is brand new, and hopefully the two of them will do their own thing and they'll have their own channels. But I wouldn't be listening to all the bullshit. Like, after he's saying this, I think he's a fair look. Everybody knows the two yous are solid.
Listen,
Fabio.
I just bouncing on the turn and say, listen, is there any chance of Darrell fucking Adams slowing down Scouser subs because he's going to end up with more on my...
I'll get you more up myself, mate. I'll build every channel up, mate.
Listen, Darrell, I told you, there was one night you were on with me and Scouts just started that channel. They got there, and you brought us in one night something like it was either 87 or 97 subs in one night.
Yeah, don't worry, man.
I remember coming on here and Darrell hardly did any subs, and I said that. I went, see you, mate, you're going to well grow this channel, and look at it now. The big man's then fucking brilliant. Why? Because he keeps it real and stays out the bullshit and has a normal fucking life. Everybody's welcome. Don't piss off the panel, and you're jamming in it.
That's why
Darrell promoted everybody's channel. Darrell, yours was promoted the other night, Scouse's was promoted. I done a live the other night, and all the way through the live, it was 5.5 hours, but every so often I would nip in and I would give everybody a shout out who you can remember, kind of thing.
Big Gigi saying Tim Smith
when
boys.
All you need to do with yours, Mark, is just get it's when you go on like the name, just delete the Scouse bit with the diamond.
Yeah, mate. Well, Darrell, I can't do it. That's why I haven't went live. I can't do it the Wednesday. You only do it every 14 days.
Group. Subscribe to the book.
You can only do it every 14 days, and that's why I'm waiting. That's why I haven't went live, because I know it'll come up Mark Belfast, Liverpool, Scouser. Or Scouser Liverpool.
As soon as you're back and running on Wednesday, mate, I will flood your channel, brother, as well. Do not worry about that.
OAP, that's the
name. Never mind me. Listen, I've already said that. I have it up on my community page and me about Scouser's channel is me. He's not looking, his channel's not about drama, it's not about shit. He wants to have a good time, quiz, banter, and stuff like that there. And I says to him, I was talking to him earlier on, as me, go and look at what I wrote. As me, I've made it clear to people, if you're going to sub him with any fucking drama, because he doesn't want it.
Yeah.
You got there. As me, his channel's all about chilling out, the way Darrell does, relaxing, doing quizzes, and having a bit of fun.
Yeah, and anyone wants to jump on, I've made a lot. I'm
there
in a second, lad. Everyone, let's go to Tim's right now. Let's spread the love.
There's a lot of people in the back. There's a lot of people in the background.
The quiz. I want to win the quiz, so no one turn up. I want to win that quiz.
A lot of people think I don't.
I'm not bad. Help him out.
A lot of people think I don't talk to Scouts. Listen,
a couple of things on the
Scouts is my friend, and I'll always regard him as a fucking friend. So well. You got there.
Let's get over. Everyone on the panel, do us a favour. Let's get straight over to Tim's right this second.
Yes,
in the chat. Love you all
Darrell,
so
thanks for
much.
having me on, mate. Thank you.
Don't be fucking daft, lad.
Is it Teams?
Yeah.
No.
Tim Smith, Kenny, let's go over there. Make
Yeah,
sure
mate,
you
yeah,
shit at quiz because I want to win, lad.
Mate, I'm
So
thick
let's
as
get
fuck
over there
anyway,
right
so you're
now.
bejamming,
Cheers in
you
a
win,
second.
brother. Respect, mate, respect.
Thank you, Kenny, brother. Thank you so much, mate.